All right, so now we're going to talk about how to create a box and whisker plot or box plot on your Casio graphing calculator. First thing we need is some data in our calculator. So I'm going to use the credit card table, the credit card data that we had back on page 26 of your note booklet. So we're going to type that data in. In order to do that, we need to arrow over to the right from this main menu into the stat option. That's what it's going to look like when we're done. So exit out of that. So you're probably looking at this. And so you're going to want to type all the credit card data into your list. List 1, list 2, list 3, doesn't matter. But here it is. If you need a few minutes, I've got it typed in already. If you need a few minutes to type yours in, go ahead and hit pause on the video and then get your list, get your data typed in there, and then we'll go from there. Okay, now that we have these, how many? 17 data pieces typed in. Here's what we need to do. First, we need to select which graph we want turned on. So we go to F4. So we've got graph 1 turned on, graph 2 and 3 are turned off, and that's fine. So next we go to set, which is F6. F6, we got to choose our graph type. So we arrow down, and then we're looking for box plot. And so I don't see it there. That's scatter plot, XY plot, MPP, and pie chart. Here we've got histogram, box bar, indis, and then BRKN. We want the box plot. So F2. And so that's turned on. If you see your different things you need to put in. So your X list is just wherever your data is. Mine's in list 1. Frequency, I want each item in list 1 to count only once. And then you see there, it gives you an option of whether you want outliers turned on or turned off. I like to see the outliers in a box plot. Again, sometimes box plots are drawn to where they show the outliers and sometimes they're not. So it's entirely up to you. It's just a personal preference. I like it when they're on, when I can see them. So I'm going to hit F1 to turn them on. And then we should be ready to graph. So if we hit execute, we're back to here. And so we just hit graph 1, F1. And when we do, boom, there it is. Okay. So now we hit shift trace, and it should walk us through, the cursor should walk us through our 5-number summary. Our minimum is 28, our Q1 is 77.5, our median is 120, our Q3 is 150.5, and our maximum is 215. And you can see that there are no outliers here, at least in terms of the 1.5 times IQR rule. Otherwise, they'd be shown on the graph. And that's it. That's really all there is to it.